Threads. My name is Chad, your host today. And today we're going to be talking about some different awesome trimmers that are on the market. Some of them are not my favorite, some of them are absolutely hands down my favorite, and some of them are just, famous options that are out there that people ask about. And I thought, you know what? Maybe it's a good idea to make a video of kind of going over all the different ones. So I've done a lot of reviews on my channel. If you have not checked that out, there is a playlist on my channel going over trimmers, head shavers, all that good stuff. So if you're into that stuff, make sure you go over there to the playlist on my channel and you can discover that. So with that being said, welcome in. If you're new, I like to say this, welcome. You are welcome to be here. And so rise and shine, my friend. Rise and shine, Clyde. Good to see you, brother. So I always like to welcome new people in and returning subscribers. I appreciate you guys for all you do. You guys are amazing. Make sure you guys, when you're coming in, you do me a favor and hit that like button when you're coming in, because it does actually help me with this channel. It does help build this channel. And so also, let me say this too. Um, if you guys are able to hype these videos, how do you do that? Well, you go to these videos and on the bottom, there's a like button, share button, report, and all that stuff. If you swipe from the right to the left, you'll see a little button, and what it says is hype. If you push that button, you can hype these videos. It will help me. It won't cost you a penny. So that being said, we're going to get right into it. I'm not going to delay. Take some questions at the end. So let's get these, first ones out of the way. So one that has been a newer company, came along last year, the fall of last year. And I've been a spokesperson for this person for a reason. Now I'm the type of guy that is always for the underdog and I will give them a chance. I'll look into it. And I've discovered that they also have some fantastic items, products, trimmers, tools, whatever you want to call them, that are at a reasonable price, and they are about almost the same, if not exact, if not better, than some of these big name brands. And so some of these big name brands we're going to talk about today. But I want to introduce you guys to another company. And by the way, if you've not checked out their YouTube channel, you need to go over there and check it out. It's Hummingbird USA, and their YouTube channel is Humbird, Humbird, like the bird, USA. And so I do a lot of reviews and videos over there for them, helping them out because they are a small company in the United States, New Jersey. Fantastic customer service, 1 year warranty on everything. They're going to be ones that you can get a hold of, and they will get back with you. And we'll talk more about that here in a little bit when it comes to customer service. But they've got like 14 or 15 different trimmers for different options. Face shavers, head shaver, all that stuff. So some of the most amazing head shavers that they have on the market is going to be from Hummingbird, in my honest, humble opinion. But today I want to talk about a compact trimmer that may be perfect for somebody that travels, or maybe you are just looking for something that you can just carry around sometimes, maybe in a bag, and you don't want something bulky. You can even put this in a pocket, and that is going to be simply the MK1 by Hummingbird. This is what it looks like. Now, all of Hummingbird's trimmers are USB-C capable or chargeable for using a USB-C charging cable. So I love that. I love that, by the way. There are a lot of trimmers out there that have proprietary charging capabilities and or ports. And I mean, it's okay, but why not move to something nicer where everybody can have a universal charger? Say if you forget your charger, or maybe you have your trimmer, you're on a vacation and you're like, dang, I forgot my charger. You can go outside, grab your charger in your car, or pull your phone charger out, because everybody carries his phone charger, right? So this is USB-C driven. On the side it says Hummingbird. Just a cool, awesome, unique trimmer. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. All right, it's going to tell you I've got 60 minutes left on that. Now I've got 59 minutes. All right, so batteries are pretty good in these. I've never had an issue with the battery life in any of the Hummingbirds myself. And I haven't really heard anybody else have any issues with Hummingbird. I have recommended Hummingbird to a lot of people. Some people aren't going to like the head shavers because they are obviously, round like this. A lot of people don't like that shape. A lot of people love them. There used to be a head shaver years ago called, this is the titanium, micro touch titanium. A lot of people like that. So if you like that shape, you're gonna love the Hummingbird. But the Hummingbirds, they all come with travel cases. This one has a little cap that comes on it. I don't have it with me, but they also came out beginning of the year with guards. All right, so you can snap the guards on like this, and it's pretty neat. All right, so if you want to trim, flyaways. I don't really trim my flyaways. I let my beard grow, but a lot of people could use this. Um, Great blades. A lot of people can line up their mustache, their sideburns, whatever you want to do, but it's got a nice grip to it. Leather. A beard is like a mask. Hide your face to the world. There you go. So this Hummingbird MK1, we're just going to talk about prices that I found on Amazon. You can buy these on the websites. Some of these I actually have discount codes that can save you money. I don't know how much difference it's going to save you, but you can definitely explore that and see which one's going to be cheaper for you. But this one goes for, let's see here. This one goes for $38 for this trimmer. So that's a really, really good buy. Good price for a good Hummingbird trimmer. All right. So again, that is going to be the Hummingbird. I believe that these will give you. Let me look it up real quick. I have it pulled up here as far as the battery life for you. A lot of people want to know the battery life as far as the charge, how long it gets you. And I can tell you, I've never had any issues, but I can't tell you off the top of my head exactly how many minutes it'll give you on a charge. I want to say it'll give you an hour on a full charge. But again, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to look right here to reference my notes here for you. But as you're coming in, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know who you are. I would love to give you a shout out. All right. Unless you are a weird person. We get weird people all the time in the BHT coming in here. But I think that's a YouTube thing, right? All the time. Never fails. Is it comparable to the Manscaped trimmer? We're going to talk about that here in just a little bit. This is different. I mean, this is a micro miniature portable one, so it is a lot different than the Manscaped. But I do have the Manscaped in this one, Beard Hedger. So we're going to talk about this here in just a few. Okay, so 1 second. So this one is going to be 4.25 inch high as far as the height goes, just so you kind of get a reference. You can see my hand right here. You can see how small this is. Good to see you, Alan. Good to see you. So this right here is, you can see kind of referencing my hand. I do got big hands, by the way. And it's going to be about 1.75 wide, and the width of it is going to be 1.25. You can see right there. Compact design, magnetic protective cover. So yeah, I wanted to say this. The cover that comes on this that goes over it is magnetic, which is kind of really nice and neat touch. Stainless steel precision wide tooth blade, or YT blade, if you will. Right here, you can see how it comes out like a T. 5 times guide combs, so you can have 1, 2, 3, 6, and 9 millimeters. Non-slip rubberized grip, travel lock. Oh yeah, let me talk about the travel lock. I love travel locks. When you're traveling, if you don't want this to go off in your bag or your pocket, you can always fold that down for 3 seconds, 2, 1, and it locks. Okay. USB-C charging, as I said before, LED battery display, which I love. I love, love, love battery displays that are digital, that are LED, because obviously where you're at. Honestly, it's not just a little bar that's, some of these trimmers actually have like bars. If you got 3 or 4 bars maybe, and once you get down to 1 bar, you don't know if you're like 10%, if you're like 5%, maybe you're at 1%. You can never know exactly where you're at. So with that being said, can you tell what's the best way to clean your trimmers? Absolutely. I can tell you in just a few seconds. I'm going to get out of this. Microfiber travel pouch that comes with these, and cleaning brush. These do go up to 60 minutes. So I was right. It's about an hour. So again, that is going to be the MK1 by Hummingbird. I do have a link below where you can find all these on my trimmers. Curated list on Amazon if you want to save time trying to find it. Good to see you, Randy. Good to see you this morning. It's like his bald head hair when Yeah, that's it. That's it. How long did it take you to grow that beard? It took me about 3 years. 3 years. I've trimmed it. It would probably be way down to here if I didn't trim it so many times and try to do transparency cuts. So, word to the wise out there: do not cut your beard. If you want to grow a long beard, let it grow. Don't cut it. Don't keep on taking a little bit off, because it will for sure screw your face up. As far as, I wouldn't say screw your face up, but I'd say it will definitely slow down your beard growth journey. You'll look back and go, man, I wish I would have not cut it. All right. So, anyways, appreciate that. It's a lot of stuff back there. So the next one. So if we're going to talk about Hummingbird, let's just go ahead and get all the Hummingbird stuff out of the way. I love Hummingbird. I always have. They have another one, and this is one that I have seen at the store. Now, let me just let you know, I've not seen this specific one at the store, but I have seen some that are like this. And there's a company that you probably have heard before. Many of you guys will know when I say this, but have you guys ever heard of Panasonic? Panasonic has a Norelco trimmer, and it looks just like this one. All right, maybe just a few things different. This is the MK9. All right, this is a amazing trimmer, all in one. They call it the Master Groom. It's going to have 21 different tools that come along with this, guards. It does have the T blade, and it also has another blade. Push this off like this. It kind of reminds me of the Brio Beardscape, which I love. But these are pretty simple to put back on. You just snap it in like this. I say that and watch me take forever to put it back on, but really good stuff right here. It's got a whole little like tray full of stuff. Nose ear trimmer. It's going to have a foil shaver you can put on there if you're a shaver guy. Again, it's going to have more like like a, what do you call it? Refined precision trimmer blade that's a lot shorter on there and smaller, that can get into tighter spots for it. Docking stand, again, USB-C, 90-minute runtime, LED display here. You can see this thing just feels great in hand. It's great, solid quality. And again, all of these come with rubber travel bags. I can't talk. I was going to say travel packs, travel bags. And this one is very comparable to Panasonic's Norelco. I want to say it's, let's see here. I think it's called the Norelco multi groomer. Let me see here if I can find it here. Norelco multi groomer. I think it's multi groomer. I can't remember. Yeah, Philips Norelco multi groom. All right, and this is the master groom, and that one is the multi groom. So you can get one of these for $70 when it is the multi groom 9000, which is the Philips Norelco. You can find the same thing at Walmart. It looks like this, but you can actually get this one. This is the MK9. You can get this one $60. So right now the one's on sale for $69.99 for Norelco. You can save yourself $10 or even more on Amazon, or you can go to humbirdusa.com and use the code MJB20, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember for sure. You might be able to save yourself 20%. I have videos in the past I've done reviews on, and I will certainly, if you want to go that route, I can definitely go back and link one of those videos going over this where you can save some money. But if you don't want to do that, you can always go on Amazon and save money. Let's see here. Yeah, I will go over that here in just a little bit. Okay. I'm trying to get this out of the way because I know there are a lot of people that are going to come on this stream later on. And if you're anything like me, when you're trying to search a video, you don't want like a lot of talk and stuff. You just want to get to the meat and potatoes of what we're talking about. And then after that, I promise you, I will give you time. I will answer your questions. I just want to get this done. So we get to the point. That's one of the things what we love about video reviews, right? We want people to get to the point and say what they want to say and let us know the information that we're looking for. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel. I would appreciate it if you're into men's grooming, beard reviews, head shaving reviews, honest product reviews. So moving on to the next one. This one is going to be another one that is from Hummingbird, and a lot of you guys are going to be like, wow, I know that one. I've seen that one before. That one looks a lot like a very, very popular one that we see online, or maybe you see these at the store. And I know you guys are going to know this one. When you just look at it, you're just going to know that this one is one that you have seen several times, and that is the MK14. You haven't seen this one, but you've seen one just like it. And I'm trying to pull it up so you get the specs on this. MK14 is going to look like this, ladies and gentlemen. Does anybody recognize this trimmer right here? In the chat, do you recognize this trimmer? This is a Hummingbird MK9. All right. Sorry, MK14. This is an MK14 by Hummingbird. So looks a lot like this one, right? Pretty crazy, isn't it? You know what the difference is? There's a power button on the back or the front, and there's a power button on the back on this one. And guess what, guys? This one's the Manscaped, all right? Beard Hedger that we just talked about. And this one is the Hummingbird MK14 Beard Master. All right. So you got the Beard Master here for Hummingbird. And on this side, you have the Beard Hedger by Manscaped. All right. They're both literally almost identical. Okay. Same stuff right here. It's crazy. But here's the difference. There's a big price difference in this. And we're going to talk about this. All right. Okay. So you can find these on my Amazon storefront below. So let me tell you a little bit about the Hummingbird just to get it out of the way. This one, first of all, is going to have an integrated precision dial, which a lot of guys like that. You like the dials, automatically adjust right here. Okay, this just comes right off like that. All right, snaps in. Some people love these, some people don't. Me personally, I do not like the dials. I just don't. I've never have. I'm not going to bash it and say it's trash because of that, but I'm just going to tell you, everybody has a preference, and that's not my preference. Even though I love Hummingbird, it's just not my preference. But a lot of people love these, and a lot of people are going to save money by switching over to Hummingbird from Manscaped. And I'm going to tell you some reasons why I would probably move over from Manscaped to Hummingbird. Just some open, honest, things to consider and to ponder upon. So moving on, quick swap, magnetic stainless steel blade system right here, right, and we've got powerful, high torque motor, non-slip rubberized grips on the side. You can see really nice touch to that. This is IPX7 waterproof rated, so you don't have to worry about the water if you're in the shower doing this. Travel lock, as all these not head shavers, but trimmers have. You can see right here, if I hold that down 3 seconds, again, it's going to lock. Hold that down. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so just so you know, it's been a while since I've used this and did a review on it. You have to have it turned off to put that travel lock on. Okay, just so you know. So if you have it on, it's not going to work. You have to turn it off to get the travel lock to work. It's going to have a runtime digital battery display. Again, this one is currently at, turn the travel lock off. This is currently at 99%. So they come charged. Again, you can get these pretty fast on Amazon if you have the Amazon Prime. Universal USB-C charging. Now this one has an hour and 20 minutes. So we're looking at 80-minute runtime. All right. So that's really nice. Premium travel case, protective blade cover, cleaning brush. Comes with all that. All of the Hummingbird stuff comes with travel cases. All right. Included for free. Of course, the Manscaped comes with one too. But let me tell you the price on this one. Right now on Hummingbird, it is on sale for $55.99. So about $56 for this one compared to the one we're about to talk about. And again, this is like almost identical, just a little bit different on the specs, but it's going to have the same motor, same power, same specs. Okay. So moving on to the Manscaped. Moving on to the Manscaped. And let me pull this up here so I can get all the specs on this one. I had it printed off. I forgot the paper. So, this is just a raw live deal right here. You're not going to get any fluff here. So this is my honest opinions on these trimmers. This is the Beard Hedger. And I'm just looking at it right here on right there on Amazon. It's normally $100. It's not on sale right now. It is actually $99.99. A lot of reviews. lot of, most of them are pretty good reviews, what I've seen on this Amazon page. But this is the Beard Hedger right here. It's going to come with, the zoom wheel. That's what they call it, intuitive zoom wheel. 20 different links, 5 millimeters all the way up to 10 max length. It's going to have, let's see here. It's designed with unique cutting angle to have its built-in comb lift flat laying hairs. It's also going to have a powerful cordless DC motor and 41 millimeter titanium coated T-blade. So it does have the T-blade on it as well. Beard Hedger is sharp enough to cut through the thickest facial hair and ease, and no blade oil needed. All right, that's what they say. So I always say that you should always like oil up your trimmers eventually for maximum effect. To be able to keep these going for a long time. You always want to take care of your stuff. I don't know why you wouldn't want to oil it up, but this one's going to have 7,200 RPMs. It does have IPX7 rating. And this one, here's the deal. This one, guys, here's a big difference. Just so you know, this one right here, the Hummingbird, 80-minute runtime. That's an hour and 20 minutes the last time I checked. This one only has 60 minutes. So you get an extra 20 minutes with the Hummingbird. What's included with the Beard Hedger, you're going to get the adapter, USB-C cable, link setting comb attachment, and hard shell water resistant travel case for the ongoing trimming. So $100, guys, for this Manscaped Beard Hedger. And then you have this one, Hummingbird MK. What is that? What did I say? This was an MK13, I believe it was. Did I say MK13 last time? I can't remember anymore. But this is the MK, I believe, 13. I just had it. MK14. I've got so many MKs, it's crazy. MK14, and this one is on sale for $56 on the website. So again, I don't know exactly how much it is on Amazon. I guess I can go back, but there is a storefront link below on my description that will take you to these trimmers. Okay. So sorry about that, guys. I'm not actively watching every single comment, but thank you, Randy, for dropping that comment in there. So if you're into Manscaped, I will just say this. Manscaped, I had some stuff that I got a while back. I have a dome shaver, and I have the beard hedger. And I will say this: I think that I'm not going to bash Manscaped, but I will say this: I feel like most of their, this is just an opinion. All right, this isn't like gospel, like exact, verbatim and the truth. But this is just my opinion. I will say that Manscaped, I feel like puts a lot of money into their like marketing, kind of the videos you see and all these things, when they probably should put all that money into innovation. Because I think most people want more of an innovative deal than just seeing stupid commercials on this brand. Okay. And I'm just saying, I honestly believe that. Hummingbird does not have all the marketing that Manscaped has, and that's why I help them out and try to share them on this little channel. But they put all their money into the innovation of their products, and you can see it shows throughout their lineup. All right. So, hey, thanks. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that. And I think I've seen your name before, and I'm not going to say it. So, anyways, moving on. And this right here is one that you guys probably are familiar with when it comes to, trimmers. It's one that you find at Walmart. You can find at Target. A lot of times people will come on and say, well, you need to get this type of Series Pro for your head shaving. I've never had the Braun Series 9 Pro when it comes to the foil shaver on top. But what I do have in my hand today is a all-in-one men's trimmer when it comes to beard trimming, hair clipping, and all these things. It's a body groomer, and it is a manscaping tool here, and that is none other than the Braun all-in-one Series 9. That's what it looks like right here. All right. And really cool, feels good in the hand. Again, it has that dial on it that I don't like. And obviously it's not going to do anything because I don't have a guard on it. And the guard is right here. Kind of show you how this guard works. If I can get this to go on here. Actually, you know what? This is not the right guard. I've got so many trimmers, don't even know what I'm doing. This one is the Series 9. and I believe this one's the 9440 series. Kind of looking at it, this is going to be one of the most expensive trimmers that I'm talking about today. And this one is going to be a 13-in-1 curated style kit, meets all your needs. It talks about it helps you with your trimming, detailing, contour, fade, body grooming, precision shave, and trimming your ears and nose. It's got a lot of versatility, easy, fast, gentle pro blade, is efficient in every stroke, effortless, and built to last. That's what it says. It's going to have a battery that has 100-minute runtime. So again, you're going to have an hour and 40 minutes for this one. So you're going to have a lot more battery life in this one than the other ones that I've talked about. It does not have a USB-C charging port. This one's going to be a proprietary one. It has a cool stand it does come with that you can sit it on. But then again, it's preference. I personally myself have not been a big fan of the Braun Series 9 or any of the series. Again, I've never tried the Series Pro, so I can't really tell you how good that is. I've heard people rave about it. I've heard people say so many great things, and I appreciate that compliment. Good to see you this morning, Brian and Tom. Um, you're welcome here. If you'd like to subscribe, I'd like to have you a part of this community. But here's the deal. At the end of the day, it comes down to preference, what you like and what's going to get the job done. And I'm going to turn this on. You can see it doesn't have a digital display, so that one kind of lacks on that one. It just has like three different deals right there for the batteries, you can see. And that's the power button. And so it's got a lock on it, okay, that will lock your, let's say you've got a guard on there and you're trying to fix it here and you're trying to get your right length. You're trying to set it in with these millimeters, sorry. And you find it that you want, you can push that up and it'll lock this dial. So that is one thing that I do like. If you're going to have a dial, have something that's going to lock, okay? Because people can say what they want. People can say that's a lie. I've had my Beardscape or I've had my Manscaped beard hedger for a long time, and I've never had that issue. There have been stories I've heard about these things when you push them up, and I'm even talking about Hummingbird, a company that I push and I recommend because they're great. Same thing with them. These things can fail and sometimes slip and mess your beard up. So if you're serious about beard care, just look at things like that, that it is a possibility that this could affect what you're doing. So shout out to Braun for making a lock mechanism on this. 150 bucks though for this. I think there are better options in my opinion. If you're going to spend 150 bucks, I think there's a lot better options for you out there than this one. And that's just my opinion. That's 150 bucks on Amazon. Maybe you can snag up a deal somewhere at a big box store. Not sure, but these are in Walmarts and stuff. And this last one that I want to talk about is one that I talk about a lot on this channel. And the reason why I do is because I'm a big, huge fan, absolute big fan of this company. I know the owner. I've got to meet the owner and have talked to the owner for quite some time. Just like Hummingbird, great people. But Hummingbird not Hummingbird, but Brio is the one I want to talk about today, and that is the Brio Beardscape. Big fan. I don't like the idea that it has a universal charger, or sorry, it has a proprietary charger, just like a lot of these other ones. I wish this had a USB-C charger port, but it is what it is. It comes down to preference, and if you can get by with that, the good thing is I don't have to charge this trimmer very much. All right, obviously, look into my face. I don't shave or trim my beard very often, but this trimmer, all Brio stuff's going to come with a 2-year warranty. So 2 years of protection with this. And I will say this, at the end of the day, Brio, if I was to drop this right now, and I've done it before on accident with another one, I dropped a trimmer before and just cracked it. And it still worked, but I cracked it. And I just said, hey, I dropped it and cracked it. And they said, well, here's another one. They sent me another one. They take care of their product, their company. I've seen people write some reviews about some things, and I've seen Brio come back and respond to every comment on their website where people have said, well, I had this issue, and they come back and say, well, we're sorry you felt that way or had this experience. What can we do to make it right? So they make it right. They do. But the Brio version 1, Beardscape version 1, same thing as the version 2. It's got be a lot cheaper. Version 2, this one is going to be about 100, and I'm looking on the Amazon right now, $115. You can get it cheaper on their website if you use my code MJB 10. It'll save you 10%. I think it's normally about the same price online as it is on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, it could be cheaper going that way. But then again, you might save more money with using the code online. There's a link below for all of these. If it's on Amazon, if it's on the ones that have the website with the discount codes, I got those on there too. But I will say this one is fantastic, and they just changed things. I just did a video yesterday going over the MK, or sorry, I keep saying MK because of Hummingbird, but they keep go that they went over. I went over yesterday. Golly, I can't talk. Brio Beardscape version 2 with the new Snap Guard system. And if you don't know about the Snap Guard system, you have to buy the snap blade, and that's what this one is right here. You can see I have it already installed on this trimmer, and I'm going to open this snap guard system up for you and show you how easy and nice this is. So the battery life is amazing on this. Again, I don't normally have to charge it, but you can get 4 hours. Check this out, 4 hours on one charge on this. So we went from 60 minutes to 80 minutes to 100 and what was it, 100 and what was it, 90 minutes or an hour and a half on one of them. I think it was the bronze, an hour and a half on this one to 4 hours. So you can see there's a huge difference in this trimmer. The cool thing about these is look at the guard. They snap. Very nice. Has different millimeters on there if you want to change them out, but these won't move, guys. All right, they're not going to fall off. It's very strong magnetization. Fantastic stuff, but it doesn't just stop there. It goes farther. They have different blades that they offer. As you can see right here, I have a body blade on top. I've got a zero blade on the bottom, and it comes with a ceramic blade that looks like this one. That's going to be perfect for your beard. If you're trying to trim your beard, get just the one that comes stock with it. If you want to upgrade to the snap guard blades, because the guards that come with it, they don't magnetize, they snap. They're a lot harder for some people to figure out, but they're not that hard. Snap blade right here. All right, you can see the difference right here. To change these out, let's say you want to trim your body and you don't want to pay extra money for a body blade, just push that off like that. That comes off like that. Put that in there like this, push down, boom. You have a zero blade. You see the difference in the blades right there. Big difference in the blades, all right? Turn it around. Big difference. See it? So this one's going to be way more precision. You want to trim up those back cheek lines or the sidelines of your beard. Maybe you want to get a precision trim on your mustache or line that up. I don't recommend the zero blade on your head. It will be very rough. You can use this maybe sometimes on your chest, but I don't recommend it. It will be pretty rough because it's so close. But let me show you the body blade. All right, this is the body blade that you can purchase from Brio. So why would you do this? Well, say you don't want to spend extra money on a whole new trimmer. You can save by just buying extra blades and having them all together that can do the same thing. And a lot of guys, they don't want to use the same, they don't want to use the same blade for other areas. Let's say that you want to trim like, your groin area. I'm just saying, just example. And you want to trim your beard, maybe you're not going to want to use the same blade for that. Which is completely understandable. You can buy different blades, all right? And this one is going to be the body blade that you can purchase, and simple as that. It's a lot lighter body blade, ceramic blade for your face, all right? So there's a lot of options with Brio, and that's one of the reasons why I love them. They've always done me well. They've always had great customer service. They always have great battery life. You're going to get like, cutting range from 1 millimeter to 18 millimeters. So there's a lot of range there when it comes to, if you have a short beard, long beard, it doesn't matter. It's going to take care of you. It's going to get that job done. I've had my Brio Beardscape, my original one, for the last almost 4 years. So it's lasted me a long time. These are waterproof and 5 adjustable speed settings on it. And it's going to come with, let's see here, does it come? It does not come with a case. It does not come with a travel case. You have to buy the travel case. So that is a downfall from them. Let's see, what else is a downfall? I don't know. There's not a whole lot of downfalls to this. The battery life lasts forever. Has a travel lock on it. Hold that down for 3 seconds and it will turn off. And it has the RPM display. So that's 5,000 RPMs, 55,000, I'm sorry, 5,500, moving up to 6,000, 6,500, all the way to 7,000. So I think I found one earlier that I talked about earlier that had about 7,500 horsepower. So about 500 horsepower more than this one. I believe it was the Manscaped that it was that has a little bit more horsepower than this one. But I'm always good with doing mine, and I have mine set at the highest 7,000. It's going to give me 178 minutes, and it will tell you the minutes. It also tells you what's cool about this is it'll also tell you where you're at on your metrics or your millimeters. Okay, so if you are wanting so if you're on the very top here, you can see. I don't know if you can really see it, but it says right here 1 millimeter. If I go down right here on this, you can see it's switched to 1.9 millimeters. So there's a lot of innovation in this, and the Brio Beardscape version 2 is just going to have better cosmetics than the version 1. But altogether, my top pick would obviously be Brio always, because it's for serious beardsmen out there. If you're serious about bearding, having a beard and growing a beard, and you want to take care of it, I'll save you a lot of problems by just buying something that's going to work and last a long time. All right, don't buy cheap stuff. Not saying that these other ones are cheap. I think Hummingbird is great. I think the Manscaped is great for a lot of people. My whole thing about Manscaped is if you're going to buy this one, you might as well buy this one because it's the same exact thing, but it's a lot cheaper. Hummingbird is I'm telling you, they have almost the same thing as everybody else, if not better. Saying almost the same thing, but a lot cheaper. I'm telling you. And people are picking that up and noticing. Braun Series 9, I don't know. For me, I feel like it's kind of, for 150 bucks, you definitely don't need this one. I mean, if you got 150 bucks and you like the way this thing looks and you're just a big Braun series guy, then more power to you. Go ahead, do it. Whatever you want to do. If that's what you want, then fantastic. But I'm just gonna tell you guys, there's really no reason to buy one of these when you can buy something that's going to last a long time and get the job done. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But going down to the MK1 from Hummingbird, this is just an option when you want something to travel with, more compact. So say that you want to have a good trimmer at home, you can have certainly any of these at home that you prefer and like, or this one if that's what you like. And say you want to just keep this one, in your gym bag or maybe in a luggage. You're traveling a salesman or something, maybe, or work for a company. You're a CEO, or some type of executive or whatever. You just travel all the time. You can have one of these in your suitcase and leave it in there and just, charge it as you go and just pull it out and trim it on the days you're about to go in a meeting, and make sure you look the best you can for what you're doing. So that is going to be kind of some head shavers, some trimmers. My gosh, I am just having a word salad this morning. That is going to be some trimmers that I would, share with you guys and give you guys thoughts on and my opinions on. Again, that's just my opinion. It doesn't mean that everybody's going to feel the same way. Everybody's different. I can say one head shaver I talk about on this channel is great, or another head shaver is great. Then you're going to have people say that is terrible. So it's all subjective to what you think. But this is just going to kind of give some ideas on some of the components and some of the things that it offers as far as the specs, battery life, how long it's lasted me, what I overall think about it, and what my top picks are. So if you have any questions, this is a perfect time right now to ask the questions. Now that we got that out, guys, if you've been checking this out, you found this video helpful, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. If you are into beard care, head shaving, or honest reviews when it comes to men's grooming and things like that, would love to have you here on this channel. So going back into some of these comments here, I would love a little show and tell of the stuff. Nice beard. Appreciate that, Kurt. Where can I buy it and need it? You can buy these on their websites or you can buy them on Amazon. Again, I have links below to Brio. If you're interested in the Brio, I've got a code, MJB10 will save you 2%. You can pick one of these up. You can pick up the Snap Blade, which is amazing if you want to upgrade, and the Snap Guard system that comes available too. And you'll be set. You'll be set to grow the best beard as far as trimming goes. Now, I can't guarantee you're going to grow the best beard. I'm just going to say that now. But you'll definitely be ready to be able to trim away anything that you don't want. Let's see here. I need advice. Not sure what kind of advice you're needing. It's always good seeing Grown Grayson here. Brian, good to see you. Dora Duncan, good to see you today. G12, morning. Breezy, good to see you this morning. So we got a lot of people coming in, coming out. So if you're coming in, Frankie, missed you. It's good to see you, man. Always good to see Frankie J on here, a good member of my channel. Shout out to all my members on here for supporting the BHT. Really do support, really appreciate that. You get to check out some of my exclusive content that I've released for the members. So Joe Pepsi, what's happening? We've got Mandingo in the house. Good morning, Mandingo. Listen, guys, if you are men and into men's grooming stuff, beard, I was gonna say beard shaving, beard care. Golly, man, beard care, head shaving, men's grooming products, tools, things like that men love. You're gonna love this channel. I will say this: one thing that you're not gonna have on this channel, one thing you're not gonna find on this channel, is effeminate. All right, I'm a very masculine guy. I lean very far right, and this is what you're gonna have on this channel. You don't like that? I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna like this channel. All right, it's what it is. It's what it is. It's just honest thinking and just being real. So if you're a real person that has real mindset, like that you think logically, and you try to be smart and intelligent in your thinking, you're gonna love this channel. But if you don't, then you might as well just go to another channel. I'm just telling you that right now. We talked about pre-shave oil. I did that, but still feel like my scalp is irritated. Any other pointers? Well, you can use an aftershave product that if you're having a lot of irritation. I don't have an aftershave product that I make yet. It's in the works, but one thing that I do use sometimes is the Bump Buddy. And you can find this online on Amazon. I don't know where else to find it, but Amazon. I bought a couple of these over the past. And again, I joke around and say, I'm not really joking, I'm being honest. To say, if you ever buy beard butter that looks like this, run from it. Don't do it. And that's the truth. But when you use a head shaving moisturizer, this works. This works good. A butter will work, but this one, pretty good. I like this stuff. Smells pretty good too. Let's see here. I have a very thick curly beard with many micro knots. Any tips? Absolutely. What you need, let me get something for you here. What you need is a good beard shampoo and conditioner. I guess I did that backwards. Beard wash, beard conditioner. And if you're using a regular shampoo for your face, I'm going to tell you right now, you're using a regular shampoo for your face or a bar soap for your face, it's going to mess your beard up big time. It's going to dry it out, and it's obviously going to cause a lot of problems. So a good beard oil, a good beard wash, and even some beard butter like this one will certainly help you get rid of a lot of those curls that are going to snag and get tied together. Okay, this is oud essence if you're into oud stuff. Well, my beard butter looks like this. You can see, put a little bit of this in your beard. It'll get soft, and I will say this too, not just product, but I'll say this, always use like a hair dryer. Some people like heated brushes. I don't really like heated brush. There's a lot of guys that like heated brushes. The reason why I don't like heated brushes because it makes my beard as I get longer look like it's thinner. It's kind of like really makes it more transparent, and I don't like that. Anytime you really straighten your beard out, you're going to have that, and so you're going to lose a lot of the volume in it. So I use a comb, a wide tooth comb, not a cheap plastic one. It has to be, for me, it has to be carbon fiber. This is a big pit comb that I use sometimes. You can see how it goes through so soft like this because I take care of my beard. If you have beard products like mine that I sell at bhtgrooming.com, you can have products that will make your beard feel soft and lay straight. Use some heat on it. Don't go too crazy, but always make sure you have beard oil in before you put the beard or before you use a hair dryer on your face. You can burn the hairs up. So make sure you put beard oil in, wait about 3 to 5 minutes, and then use a hair dryer or a heated brush. If you don't put beard oil in and you put the heated brush too high, or if you have a hair dryer too high and it's too close, it can absolutely just fringe your hair and it starts sizzling. And that will absolutely be your detriment in the future when it comes to your beard. I'm just telling you, giving you tips today for free. Ain't costing you a thing today. So been there, done that. So good question, Jamie. Thanks for asking. How many beard oils will fix my inability to be a man and grow a beard? I don't think there's one beard oil on the planet that's ever going to help you. If you don't want to be a man, there's nothing that's going to help you. Maybe the anointing oil, maybe, but not my beard oil. My beard oil will not change you if you don't want to be a man. All right. So let's see here. Are you related to George Floyd? Yeah, yeah. Again, you got some people that, just I got to be nice. I got to be nice. I'm not going to say that. I was going to say some people just don't ever have any brain cells, but just going to keep it nice. Okay. I'll be nice today. So, man, are you serious about the career? All right. So, yeah. Here's the thing, Randy. You're going to have people that are going to come in and say the craziest stuff, Sometimes it makes me laugh. Sometimes it just makes me think, is this a real human? I don't know. Do you sell any products that will make me grow a beard and make my father accept me as a man? Okay, I understand what you're saying now. So, first of all, if your father does not, if your father does not accept you as a man, then I think there's something a lot deeper than just facial hair going on there. You should not be defined by the way you look. All right, I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Um, beard oil can help you grow a beard, but if you don't have the follicles, it won't work. I'm just gonna tell you that. It will help your skin look good. It'll take care of your skin, make it glow, make it fantastic looking. A lot of times people itch their skin. It'll take care of the itching problem, really hydrate your face. And your skin, but if you don't have the follicles, it won't grow. I'm just going to tell you. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you my beard oil is going to magically grow you a beard. It won't. But I promise you, if you have the vellus hairs, which is going to be the peach fuzz, if you have a little bit of that, if your dad has a beard, your uncle has a beard, it runs in your genes, your family, then it's possible for sure to grow your best beard. And I will say, most people's beards don't go to full on effect where it's fully potential, to its greatest full potential until you're about 40 years old. Just saying that. There's studies behind that. So. Star Winters, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm from India. Okay. Well, you're welcome. I want to Hey, listen, guys, you can have a beard like this if you have the follicles to do it and you use the beard products that I make. I make beard products here in the house, in my studio here. I have it available in all different scents. If you're a fragrance guy, it's going to last hours. You're going to smell it throughout the day. It's going to make your beard look fantastic. But I've got a sale going on right now at BHT Grooming. If you spend 50 in the cart, put level up as the code, it'll give you a free beard butter like I just talked about. That will absolutely help your beard get softer. I do have a pre-shave oil that I also offer on my website for all you shavers out there that shave your face or shave your head. Available in all the scents as well. That's a newer product just released, $14.99. But yeah, if you want to save 10%, anything under 50, you can always put the code in Chad at checkout. I ship pretty fast, by the way, too. So I want a ZZ Top beard. Cool, cool, cool. I will say, if you want a ZZ Top beard, anybody can grow a ZZ Top beard if they have the follicles, but not everybody can have an amazing looking beard. ZZ Top, I don't think they really take care of their beards. I think they just grow it out, and they say, well, I can grow a beard out. Check this out. I'm on the side of you should definitely take care of your beard. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know. Sorry, I got a phone call, had it all shut off. And even with the cellular service off, you still have people that call you. It's mind blowing. Hey, Brian, it's good to see you still in the chat. Parminder, good morning. Good morning. We've got 17 watching right now. We got 22 likes. Guys, would you please consider just smashing that like button? Twist it, smash it, kick it, punch it, whatever. I don't care what you do. Just do it. Kat is in the house. Good to see you, Kat. So I'm going to take questions now. If you have any questions, I've been answering questions, but serious questions, guys. Don't I just don't have the time to answer questions from people that act like they're 10. Be honest, guys. Give some real questions. I'm ready for some good questions in here. All right. So maybe you are into looking for a beard trimmer and you're trying to figure out how to grow the best beard you could ever grow. Questions. If you want to shave your beard, that's fantastic. You can do that too. I highly recommend you don't. I joke around and say, what do you call a man with no beard? A woman, and that's no offense to you. Dad Boyd, I'm not trying to say you're a woman. It's just a joke. How to tie beard and fix in a particular place. So yeah, you can definitely tie your beard in a knot. I don't tie mine in a knot. Um, I just don't think mine's long enough yet to put in a knot. I probably will if it gets down to here where it's kind of driving me nuts. But I do get a lot of wind. It kind of divides it sometimes. um, Fix it on a particular place. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Could you kind of expand on what you're saying there? I'm actually going to put in the chat my website. If you guys are curious about my website and you guys want to find some small batch beard products that work, you can certainly go here and check it out and discover some products that will work fantastic for your beard. All right, going to pin that. Okay, so we've got, do you avoid ingrowns? I'm dark, and the ingrowns always leave a stain on my skin where I shave. So a lot of people get ingrown hairs and like pimples and stuff under their beards because of the oils that they're using. Sometimes it could be the fragrance oils, essential oils can break them out. A lot of times it's some of the carrier oils that you use. Coconut oil is notorious for being high up there in the comedogenic scale, which can make you more prone to like ingrown hairs and clogged pores and all that stuff. So you want to stay away from coconut oil if you do find you are allergic to that. And if there's fragrance oils that cause that, switch up to an unscented. But yeah, I don't have any like necessarily scarring or anything or discoloration stuff when it comes to, staining, if you will, for my skin when it comes to ingrown hairs. It's drove me nuts. It's usually way down here under my chin where I've had them in the past, but you can definitely get rid of that. So, all right. So let's see here. Let me know in the chat, what trimmers are you currently using right now? Are you using one of these trimmers I talked about today, or are you using another trimmer? If you are, what trimmer are you currently using, and what do you like the most about that trimmer? Appreciate that, man. That's what I try to do. Help out as much as I can. And I appreciate you stopping by and giving this a like. Hope you have a great day as well. Also, I will say this, if you're trying to grow a beard, drink a lot of water. A lot of water. Stay hydrated. It does help. Grown and Grace uses a Beardscape. Fantastic option. I need one to take care of my neck, upper cheeks, and nose and ear hair. I'm using the Andes stylings too. They're corded. They done. They done. They done bite me. They don't bite me. That's what you're probably saying. Trimming your lip, scissors or trimmer. So a lot of guys will use trimmers. I use clippers. I will use some beard mustache scissors. You can buy some of that online on Amazon. Pick up some decent ones on Amazon. But yeah, me personally, I use actual scissors, and I push my mouth up like this and just trim right above the lip. I'm trying to grow my mustache out a little bit thicker right now, so there's a little bit of hairs that's hanging over the top lip. Uh, so yeah, um, I'm also going to be coming on here tomorrow morning, and I'm going to be doing another video, and it's going to be a live video of me microneedling my beard. All right, so if you're into, or if you ever wondered, if you're questioning, if you've heard of it, maybe you are trying to grow a beard and you're wondering about the microneedling, it does work. It does work. There's science behind it. So it's either microdermal roller or microneedling. There's two different ways of saying it, but it's a bunch of needles in a roller. I'm going to show you how I do it, and I'm going to show you some product that you can use to put over it when you're done to help promote blood flow when it comes to trying to grow a thicker beard. So if you're into that type of stuff, make sure you guys come back tomorrow morning. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and make sure you hit the all button when it comes to the bell. So that way when I go live 30 minutes before, you get a notification so you don't miss stuff. Saw a product move. Maybe it's about to fall. Okay. I don't think anything's really moving. That would be kind of crazy though if all this stuff just fell forward, wouldn't it? During a live. All right, guys. Well, is there anything else that I can help you guys with today? While you have me here, my time here for you guys. If you have questions, let me know. Now's a great time to let me know. Again, this tool right here, it's do you have good scissors to recommend because some aren't sharp enough? Yes. Um, I do, but the ones that I have, so I picked up some at Walgreens a while back. I have these black ones that I got. I think it was from Copenhagen Grooming. Let me check here real quick and see if I can find it on Amazon. Because I'm always about trying to buy stuff on Amazon because it's, if you're like me, you get the prime shipping. But there are times where I don't buy on Amazon. I'll buy through this company because it's cheaper, right? Growing in Grace, thank you so much for blessing me today with a super chat. Man, I just hope God really blesses you for blessing me today. I really do. I hope that you just have the most amazing day, and God pours out all His blessings on your life. Appreciate that. It does help me with my family here. So, let's see here. What am I looking at? Okay, Copenhagen. Let's see here, Copenhagen Grooming. See, I know they have stuff here on the website, or on Amazon, but I don't know if they actually have um, the scissors that I use, and they might. I'm looking right now to see if I can help you figure this out. Um, Beard care, maybe more accessories. All right, there we go. Get it now. The beard scissors. So they do have some beard scissors on Amazon. All right, I'm going to put that in the chat. All right. And I'm going to add that later on to my curated list because why not? I use those. So I'm going to drop it in the chat. They're not cheap. They're $25, but I'm telling you, they're sharp and they've been fantastic for me. So there's the link to the ones Copenhagen Grooming, the ones I use. Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's the only thing you're concerned about. So, I don't know. Guess you can go figure that out yourself. But what I want to say is this: the thing that just blows my mind. I was going through Walmart. What's up, Lewis? Good to see you, brother. I was going through Walmart a while back, and I just did a review on this one, and I came across this one, and it was the what is it, the uh, master. It's not master groom because this is the master groom, but it was the multi-groom 9,000. I seen this, I was like, you gotta be kidding me, this is crazy. Hummingbird, $60 for this thing on Amazon, and that thing was like, when I seen it, it seemed like it was like 70 something bucks. It looks like it's on sale for 70. But guys, there's so many things out there that are the same exact thing. They're being made by the same companies in China. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, is just because a company is American made, or American company like New Jersey or Michigan, all these companies like that, um, that does not mean that their stuff is made in America. Everything seems to be made in China because we don't have the infrastructure here to do it, like the chips. So a lot of times you'll have Chinese that will actually take somebody's brand and like clone it and do the same thing and call it something different. So there's always stuff out there that, just because it's a high, big name brand does not necessarily mean that it's better. You're just basically paying for the name brand a lot of times. So that's one of the things that I say all the time when it comes to something like the multi groom compared to the master groom from Hummingbird. You're going to save money and have the same thing pretty much, other than just the name and logo and all that. Let's see here. What is a good ratio of side length compared to bottom length? So, if you're wanting that full blown out thick Santa beard, if you know what I'm talking about, I showed my father-in-law the other day, this guy, and I thought, dude, this is crazy. The beard comes out like this, and it comes all the way down like this. If you're wanting something massively full, you want to let your sideburns and the cheek, you know, the hairs on the side of your face to really fluff out and continue to grow. If you're wanting the symmetrical look where it goes straight down, you're going to want to just take a little bit right here. If you're a bald guy like me, I use a 0 guard or guard. And I'll do right here, and then I'll do like a 3, and then I'll do a 6, and then I'll just, you know, take the guard off and just, by the way, can I give you guys a tip that'll save you guys some money? Not money, but save you guys a lot of heartache when it comes to trimming. And I don't know, Alan, are you still in the chat, man? Because I know that we've kind of talked about when you go get your cheek lines or your flyaways trimmed up and fixed up when you go to a barber. I can show you guys a product. Yes, I am selling product. I have product on BHT Grooming. It's pinned in the comments above. It's my small batch company that I make products for. But let me tell you something. If you want to learn how to trim your flyaways up without messing your beard up, and I say this because there's a lot of guys out there that just don't know how to. Uh, there's a lot of people who just don't know how to trim their beards, and it's a scary thing sometimes because if you don't know, you're probably going to mess it up. Telling you right now, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. But then again, if you take your beard, you take yourself to a barber shop, and you might have a barber that has a different expectation about how you want your beard. So I mean, it's kind of scary because it's like, do I go to the barber? What if he screws it up? Or do I go to a hairstylist? What if she screws it up? Or what if I try to do it and I screw it up? So one way that you can do this to save yourself a lot of hair from falling off and getting cut is don't ever trim your beard like this. All right. Don't ever go like this. A lot of people do that. What you want to do is there's a reason why there's a flat side like this. All right. I put this up right in front of my skin. All right. And I'll turn it on and I'll go straight down. And you just keep it even. And I got to be careful because I got hairs. I don't want to snag them. But you just turn it on, right? And I'm not going to even get close. But you just put it upside your head with it on like that. And you're just going to go straight down. Straight down. You're not going to move. You're just going to keep it even and go straight down. You're not going to go in because then you're going to take length off. You're just going straight. And it's what it's going to do. It's all these little longer hairs that's hanging out. It's going to cut them straight where they're level. All right. If you want to get this blended in, say you have head hair, you know, you can always go get a haircut. And when you're done getting a haircut, go home, get your trimmer, put a guard on it. Maybe if you have longer hair, unlike me, you might want to do like maybe start with a 3, you know, something bigger where, and what I like to do too is if I had hair, I would take my guard and I would kind of like do like this to see how much hair you have coming off of it to determine how much guard length you want. You might have hair that's not as long as this is big, you know, and you want to go shorter, but just start at a higher one and then just kind of slowly, you know, work up. For me, that's what I do. But if you have longer hair on top, start shorter and then just kind of keep it even and just keep it you know, short the whole time. That way you're not taking a lot off your head hair, but you're not taking a lot off your beard either. I have to do mine completely different than most people because I don't have hair on my head. I shave my head, so I have to blend it where because I don't want to have a lot of hair hanging down right here. So I want it to be more of a fade here, but more into a longer beard here. So, but if you keep your trimmer like this and go straight down, you'll be fine. If you're gonna cut your beard and do a transparency cut, you always want to keep it straight and just go like this slowly and go a little bit at a time, like in a line, layers. So you're gonna do like this on the top, then you're gonna come in and go to the back and make it perfectly even. All right. And here's the deal: little is a lot. Don't take a lot off. Go a little bit, because if you go too much, there is and this is a real thing. This is an absolute real thing. You can trim and then you're insecure and think you messed up on something. So you trim a little bit more and you're like, I got to fix that. And you trim a little more. And then guess what? You trimmed way too much. So when you trim, when you think you've got it all, stop. Don't do any more. Take your beard to the shower or wash it out that night, whatever the day you do it. The next day, comb it, and then see if there's stragglers still. Then you can kind of go back the next day and take those. But don't do it all in one setting, because I'm telling you, there's something that happens to us in the mind where we're like, it's like a perfectionist still. And you find out you try to perfect it and you screw it up really bad. So you got to go little at a time. And I will say this, you'll never trim your way to a big beard. You always, if you want a big beard, you want a long beard, you want to grow a thick, luscious beard, you got to have a lot of patience, and you have to just endure through some things. Sometimes you're going to have those strays and flyaways. They call those flyaways where the hair starts going like this. You're going to be drove nuts by that. But you'll never be able to grow into that full beard until you go through that process, because your beard is starting to try to fill in and fill or full out when it does that. And you have to just embrace it and know that that's part of it. It's trying to grow out to grow down. And as gravity continues to pull your beard as it gets longer, it'll fill in. So you have to have a mindset and a willingness that if you're going to grow a beard, that you're just going to go all in, and you're going to have patience. You're going to drink a lot of water, and you're going to have a decent diet. Even though I don't, I still can grow a beard. But you want to make sure that, number one, you're using great products that are good for your beard. You're not using shampoo or bar soap on your face. You're using a gentle daily beard wash and water. A lot of water hydration goes a long ways. Let's see here. Going to the chat. I tend to just freehand, but it is risky. From the cheekbone, pretty much. Do you rub oil on your bald head? Can you put oil on your bald head? How do you get bald head so shiny? So I use my own product for my head. This is oil, pre-shave oil. I use it for my head when I shave my head, and I use it. It's still on there when I'm done shaving my head, and it smells great because I got fragrances in different ones, and gives that nice gloss to it. Can you answer our questions? This dude is just talking to himself. He ain't listening to his audience. So listen, dude, I am answering my questions, but I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying to talk and teach people some stuff. So if you're going to be impatient, then you're just going to have to chill. I'm trying to get to everybody. All right. Um, I trim, but I'm talking about, okay, we get it. You're just talking in circles. Okay. Do you buff or bald your bald head with oil? No, I don't. So, Andrew, it's okay. It's okay, man. I'm just letting you know that I'm trying to teach people today some advice, give them advice how to trim their beard if they're trying to take away flyaways. So I'm fully okay. See here, my mom took too much Tylenol before I was born. That's why I'm autistic. Okay. So you can buy it on bhtgrooming.com. It is pinned in the comments above on the top, bhtgrooming.com. Got different scents there that you can pick and decide what you want. How does this work? Your hair doesn't grow. And so it's magic how that works. I choose not to have hair on my head. I shave it on purpose, and I have hair on my face. No rocket science right there, right? Our favorite Klansman. Thanks for the link. It's awesome. Cool. Yeah, your order is canceled. Okay. Chili oil is the best smelling. Okay. Well, and some people don't like patchouli because it kind of makes them think of the 70s, pot days. A lot of pot heads back in the 70s used patchouli, but there's patchouli in a lot of fragrances these days. It's if it's done right, it's good. So, man, Alan, all of you guys that are in here today, it's amazing to see. how many trolls come out in the mornings, right? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so I asked that because I want to ask about hair. So I got you. I got you. You probably seen it, Song. You probably seen it. Oh my goodness, it's funny. What should I do to get thicker hair? Well, you can micro needle. I don't know if it's going to work. It can. You can use topical stuff like minoxidil, finasteride. You can take oral finasteride or minoxidil. Things like that could help you. Obviously, I like the bald look. I would rather have the bald look than hair. It's just, some people think I'm probably crazy, but it is what it is because that's who I am. This is my look. I've got the beard, I got the bald head, and this is what makes this channel, the bald and bearded. So, all right, guys, we're like almost at 30 likes. I appreciate this, guys. If you have not subscribed and you want to be a part of this channel, make sure you do. Make sure you hit the notification bell, click it to all. So every time I go live, you'll be able to catch a notification 30 minutes before. I will say this, I'm going to be doing a live video tomorrow morning on micro needling. So if you want to use a micro needle on your head to help thicken your hair, it's possible that it could help. Not going to guarantee, but it does also help in my honest opinion from what I've had myself, what I've experienced myself, and there's science behind it, how to microneedle your face to get a thicker beard. And we're going to be doing that tomorrow. It's going to be a live demonstration of me using a microneedle. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you're back here tomorrow morning. I will be going live tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. To show you guys this way of using a microneedle or microderm roller. Everybody has their own idea of perfection. Also, can you guess where I'm from looking at my picture? I'm not sure. I don't see a picture. I can't see it. Maybe China, Taiwan. I'm not sure. Any questions, guys? Getting pretty quiet around here. Yeah, I get those same guesses a lot. I'm from India. Wow. Wow, that's cool. Very cool. I think you told me earlier you're from India. I should have knew that. All right, guys, I'm just going to hang here for just a few more minutes. See if we get any more people in here. Somebody asked me the other day if I could do like a live video of me using the MK13 head shaver um, with this right here at Head Shed. I can. I mean, I do videos all the time of different stuff, so might as well, right? Enjoying the bald look, just got to work on the irritation. So I honestly believe, Clyde. Hey, by the way, did you get that beard oil yet? Maybe you haven't. Maybe you'll get it today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the tracking. Honestly believe that if you trek out the bump buddy, I think it's going to really make a big difference. I really do. I think it's you're going to notice a big difference using this moisturizer. Yeah, the northeast part of India looks entirely different than the mainlands. Okay. By the way, listen, if you are enjoying Beards, Heads, and Threads, and you enjoy BHT grooming and what this channel is, I have some new merch that I just released on my website, bhtgrooming.com. I'm putting a big order in today. If you're interested in purchasing any of that, Today would be a great day, as soon as possible to go on the website and order it. I'm telling you, I love the designs. I love it. I got a hoodie, couple hoodies, couple t-shirts. On the front, it's going to have the BST logo. On the back, it's going to have on one of them my logo, and it's going to have the bald and bearded look website on there, and it's going to say BHT Grooming, established 2025. And then there's another one that I have on the back. It says it's got my silhouette, and it says lead sharp, look sharp, and lead strong. And I don't know about you guys, but I love bearded shirts, t-shirts. I like them. I think they're cool, very masculine. And if you want to rep BHT, that's a way to do it. Again, it's the website, and these aren't going to be cheap, 100% cotton shirts or hoodies. These are high quality t-shirts that are going to be like 40, 60, on the material, very comfortable. So I'm putting in order today again to get me some myself, so I can start rocking them in my videos. So if you're interested in that and you want to have some yourself, today, as soon as possible, if you want to get in on this order. If not, then there's a handling fee, because I have to pay to get the single shirts and all these things shipped in if I don't do it in bulk. So if you're into that stuff, now's a great time to do it. If not, no big deal. But I wanted to throw that out there to you guys. Uh, so, with that being said, guys, man, I think we're at 29 likes right now. That's what I'm seeing, 29 likes. Going for 30, going for 30 likes, and we've got 7 watching. So I will check today when I get off of this and see, Clyde, if that should make it there. Felix Murat, what a fantastic, majestic beard. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We just went up to 31 likes. Man, you guys are amazing. Bro, do you have any tips on how to line up your beard? I knew somebody was going to ask me that. I knew it this morning. I knew it. Yes, I do. I absolutely do. And appreciate that, Ash. Uh, Akshat, I can't say your name, but guys, listen, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please do. I'd love to have people that are into beard stuff come along for me to help teach them and train them and help them grow the best beards ever. First of all, I have a company. It's called bhtgrooming.com. Well, that's not what it's called. That's the website, bhtgrooming.com. It's in the pinned comments. But it's called BHT Grooming, Beards, Heads, and Threads. And my name is Chad, by the way. I'm the owner, and I'm also the creator on this channel. Talk about all kinds of things. If you're into beard care, head shaving, honest men's product reviews, this is the channel for you. Real talk here, men to men. So let me say this. Um, the best way to light up your beard, I did a video a week ago from Sunday. So not this last Sunday, but the week before. You can see it on a former live streams from about a week ago. I had a tool that I used to show you, and showed you exactly how I did it. I trimmed shaved my cheek lines in that video live. And so if you want to go back, you can reference that. You can see the picture where I'm showing on the thumbnail my cheek lines of how to trim them. And so I hope that you can go back to that and you can check that out, and hopefully it'll help you out with that, Tim. So again, Tim Smith, good to see you in here today. Felix, good to see you. Thank you for the awesome compliments. Appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. It's always great seeing new people come into the chat. All right. So let's see here. I'm taking questions, guys. I'm trying to do whatever I can. Thank you, Tim. I'm trying to do whatever I can to help you guys out with any questions you have. Any questions? No problem, man. You don't have to have a beard. All right. Still welcome here. So, guys, as you're coming in, we were talking about trimmers. I went over different trimmers. Just curious, what trimmer are you currently using right now? when you use a trimmer to trim your beard, or maybe you're trying to grow a beard. What are you using right now, and what do you like? And is it something that you have had any issues with? Things like that. How often should you exfoliate your head? I exfoliate my head like twice a week. Twice a week. And I'll use like Head Shed from Headblade. Now, it's not a paid endorsed deal here. This is just one that I use. I don't get paid from this company. Do have it on my Amazon storefront below if you guys are interested in any of that. Doesn't cost you a penny more, but it does help me with the channel. But this Head Shed, I just use this in the shower a couple times a week, and it really does knock off the dead skin. It does a great job. And if you're into shaving gel, I highly recommend Clear Gel, shave gel. And this Tim 45 smells incredible. Been using that for quite a while. If I don't use, oh, and if you're also a head shaver guy or shave your beard or anything like that, I do offer pre-shave oil at bhtgrooming.com in the different scents. This is a pump top, 1 ounce, $14.99. $14.99. Are you out of your mind? Billy the Kid, man, good to see you, bro. It's been a long time. Where have you been? Hope you're doing well. Daz, good to see you. Praise the Lord. Jesus is Lord. So Billy the Kid, did I just freak you out right there? Were you like, dude, this guy don't know me? I don't know you, but it's good to see you. Good to have you in that chat. Anyways, it's always good having another bearded brother in the chat, a bearded guy on the BHT. So welcome. If you have not subscribed, come on, guys, get over there and subscribe, because this channel is all about beard care, head shaving, men's grooming, product, honest reviews, things like that. Real talk, man. If you like masculine stuff, if you're always, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to offend some people, but I really just don't care. If you're masculine, if you walk in your masculinity, you know that you're a man, you're all man, you're right leaning, you think like a normal person, you're in the right place. I'm going to offend probably some libs out there, but I'm going to tell you right now, it is what it is. That's what this channel is. I get it. This is my channel. I get to do what I want to do on this channel. And if you like that, you're welcome. If you're not, then you're gonna have to go somewhere else where people will lie to you and just make you feel really good about yourself. And does Jesus use any of your products? Man, obviously, if Jesus was alive, I'd give him some of my beard oil. I would. Are you a Baptist? You know, I am a Baptist. I am. I baptize people sometimes. I hold them under the water sometimes longer than I should. But yes, I am a Baptist. But I'm more than anything, I'm not titled as a Baptist. I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. Beards should be illegal. And that is usually said by somebody that doesn't have a beard. Who, I say, what do you call a man with no beard? A woman. Just saying, guys. I know that's a joke, and some people can't grow a beard, and I'm sorry, but I know I like to joke around and have a good time. So. So Jesus is dead. No, Jesus is not dead. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive forevermore. Hey, I do got a question while I have you guys on here. Here's the question. What videos would you like to see me do on live streams in the future? Like, and I mean serious questions, right? Ones that are mature, that grown up to ask, not stupid cheap ones, but honest questions to help you grow a great beard, or head shaving, anything in those. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Let me know. You can hear me now. Okay, sorry. My goodness. That was the school system trying to call me to see if I can come work and help them out. And I'm not going to do it. I'm supposed to come there later, and I'm not doing it now. So I'm off. Stop calling me. Right? Stupid Chiefs question. Is that what you said? I'm not sure. What was your question? Are you Baptist? No. I answered your question. I never said that was a stupid question. No, I'm saying there are stupid questions in here that we get all the time. Like I'm not even gonna say it. Stuff that you shouldn't even probably be saying, but immature, probably young kids coming and saying stupid stuff. So no, that what I said was not meant to you. It was meant to some other people. You said if Jesus was alive, he'd use your products. I already told you. What I meant to say was if Jesus was here, I would see if he would use my products. Anyways, let's see here. A start to finish process with exfoliating and shave all in one on your head. That's a good one. Yeah, for sure. I will do that. I'll do that. I will. Um, yeah, that's a great idea, Clyde. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do like a live demonstration of exfoliating your head and then shaving it um, with a head shaver or with a razor. Probably electric head shaver, I'm guessing. Randy, are you still in the chat right now? We've got 36 likes, guys. All we need is four more. Let's get to 40. Let's get to 40 likes. I guess Randy is in here because I just seen him time somebody out. Electric shaver. Okay. You definitely said if Jesus was alive, he'd use your products. You slipped up, buddy. Okay. And Daz, what if I did slip up? Does that make me a bad person? My goodness. Definitely slipped up, buddy. Well, you definitely are just a perfect guy out there, right? You got it all together. Happy for you. No, so hey, Alan, I want to talk to you for a minute. you know, it, it's kind of funny when you watch these live streams. You're probably thinking, dude, like Chad is he says it how it is. I love people, but some people can just get under your skin with some of the things they say. And you just gotta take it with a grain of sand, right? Or grain of salt, right? A lot of salt sometimes. So, anyways, guys, I think that this conversation from talking about beard trimmers had turned into just a conglomerate of just young kids coming in saying immature stuff, just trying to, I don't know, maybe that's just kind of their condition, how they are, as a person. But we got cool people on here still. We've got Brian on here. We've got Alan on here. We've got Clyde on here that have real questions, real conversations. We had Tim come in here earlier, had real honest questions. Just real people coming in that had honest questions. Um, this is true. Out of all my buddies, I am the only one who has a thick, bushy beard while their beards are patchy. They all hate me. True story. True story. Not everybody can grow a thick, luscious beard. A thick, full grown, masculine beard. And you can use things that'll help enhance that and try to make it easier to grow. But for the most part, if you are follically challenged and you just don't have the capability of growing a full beard, because that's just kind of, there's somebody came in the other day and said, I can't grow one facial hair at all. And they said they were Indian. And so I was like, oh, okay, okay. Well, maybe there is a lot of Indians out there that don't have beards. I don't know. I mean, now I think about it, I don't know if I've ever really met a person or seen like an actual Indian that actually has facial hair. So good to see everybody in the chat today. Listen, you guys are welcome here at the BHT. All I ask is that you be civil, ask honest questions, you know, and I'll give you the best honest answer I can give you, straight off. All right. Let's see here. So, Alan, what do you have in beer today? What scent do you have right now? I've got like 4 different new scents that I'm going to try to be releasing very, very soon on bhtgrooming.com for the fall. And one of them is a really, really good one that I enjoy and love. And a lot of people's been asking me when I'm going to do it. And I am about to be dropping that very, very soon. So if you are into that type of stuff, make sure you go to bhtgrooming.com and sign up for the email subscribe list. You can get percentage off there too, but it also tells you when I am releasing new products on the website, but also it'll give you discount when you start. And every time I do discounts like sales, I send it out to all of my subscribers to my email. I'm wearing one of your first tobacco blend scents. Okay. Probably the one that had like a quintessential oil of tobacco in it, sweet tobacco, tobacco vanilla or vanilla tobacco. Sorry, tobacco vanilla. I keep wanting to think tobacco vanille or something like that from Tom Ford, but sweet tobacco, Cuban tobacco, and all those things. Yeah, has no label. My gosh, you know what? You were like one of the first to experience some of the stuff that I've been making. So authentic that there's no label to it. Isn't that funny? So absolutely. And Clyde is going to be hopefully getting today Deep Water Spice. I have shipped that to him. He was a winner on my channel last week. So I do a lot of giveaways on this channel, guys. By the way, if you are into giveaways, you like free stuff, who doesn't like free stuff? I mean, it costs somebody something, but it's free to you. I'm going to be doing a free giveaway for a Brio Beardscape, like this one that we talked about today, soon on the channel. $115, $16 value. And I do have a head shaver, Brio Rays. I'm going to be doing a giveaway that is right here on the channel, and a Brio Vento hair dryer valued at $200. So with that being said, guys, you guys have any more questions, let me know. If not, I'm gonna get off of here. It's pretty slow today, this morning. Once we kind of got, all these other ones out of here that kind of, sifted them out of the chat, the ones that wanted to come in here and say crazy stuff. I don't even know why I even acknowledge some of the stuff that you know I probably shouldn't even acknowledge it. When people come in my chat, I probably should just ignore it and just let it go. And usually I do, but sometimes I think, I'm just going to say something. I'm just going to say something to kind of just entertain this idea and mess with these people. And it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. All right. Well, with that being said, guys, I'm going to jump off of here again. Go check out bhtgrooming.com for all of your beard care needs. If you are a head shaver, you can find some pre-shave oil. If you're just a face shaver, you shave your face. Make sure you go over there and grab some pre-shave oil. Is there a sweet spot on how heads should be on your electric shaver? Oh, how many heads? It just depends. I mean, some people like four, blades on their heads. Some like five. I think here's that's a good question. I'm glad you asked that. If you have something like the MK13, which is fantastic, it's got 7 blades on it. It's a fantastic option. But if you have something like the MK13, this is the MK13. If you have something like the MK13, like this one, it's got 5 blades. By Hummingbird, by the way. What's the difference? Well, this one obviously is going to give you, faster shave. It's got more real estate on it, more blades, and it contours or concaves, I guess you could say. It does it opposite. This one goes to the outer part. This one goes inner. Okay. Um, what's the downfall of having too many blades? Faster drainage of the battery. Your battery will die faster. A lot of times it has to have a bigger battery because you have to power every one of those blades that are more than the 5. So it just kind of just depends. If you want a sweet spot, I would say, if you are okay with having a head shaver that you can charge more that sits on your vanity, go with a higher blade. If you want something that's going to last you longer the battery, go with 5 blades. It's just a perfect balance of what you're wanting, your preference. I have both. I've been blessed with a lot of head shavers. I do reviews, and that's what I do on this channel. So I have tons of them that I have tried. I mean, you have the smaller blades like the 5 here, and the Cut Buddy has almost the same exact blades, right? It just says CB for Chad Boney on this one. Not really, that's Cut Buddy. And this one's obviously Freebird. A lot of people talk about Freebird, Skull Shaver. But then again, it just comes down to it again, just preference, really, battery life and performance. How many heads? I think my favorite though would be the Hummingbird MK13 when it comes to 7 blades. I think it just does a great job. And then I have the 5 blades that I use. I don't like using 4 blades. I just never really cared too much about the 4 blades. The reason why is, let me give you an example. 4 blades here. This is the upgraded Pro Series of the Freebird. Um, you know, I always say that you should always do circular patterns when you're shaving, which that would fix this problem. But that you're still missing a blade right here that can give you that extra. A lot of times what I like to do is grow my hair out and do like a review, and I'll just kind of like go like this to make big old stripe to show you how good it does. But when I do that on this one, there's a line right here that just leaves right here because I'm not doing like this. So as opposed to if I had this one, I can literally go like this, and it'll take the whole thing off. So I like the 7 blades, but again, I like 5 blades too. It just depends on what you're doing. But 7 will cut it faster, but the battery life will go down a lot faster in the 7 blade because that's just how it goes. It is what it is. I mean, it's hard to have everything that you want. And that's why I always kind of said, I would like to become, make my own head shaver one of these days and take everything I've learned from these companies and put it all into innovation of one whole thing. I thought I found that all in this new Max Groom 7D because it has the 7 blades, digital display, 2 different RPMs, magnetic heads. I did a review and tons of people bought this and enjoyed it. And it has a USB-C charger. It comes with it. So that was everything that you can imagine that I've always liked came with this head shaver. But they just came out with a new one. It's the Max Groom 7D. I don't even know what it's called. It's the new one. It's like almost like gold looking. I'm gonna pick one of those up to check it out. But just depends on what you're looking for. Guys, listen, if you haven't hit the like button, please do when you're coming in. and subscribe to this channel if you are into beard care, like beard products, how to grow a beard, how to be a man, how to shave your head where it looks fantastic as a bald and bearded guy, and also honest product reviews, all things men related. This channel is for you. Make sure you subscribe. Again, it does help me when you hit the like button. So, with that being said, I appreciate you guys. Again, I'm going to jump off here. Thanks so much. Make sure you guys come back tomorrow. I am going to be doing that live video of micro needling my head, not my head, my beard, and showing you some products that I like to use. And stay tuned, Clyde, because I will be doing one on using an exfoliation scrub on my head and doing a live head shave with one of my head shavers. All right. And so hopefully that'll help you guys out answering the questions from the audience, what you guys want to see on this channel. So again, if you're tuning in later and you're watching this, if you have a question, you want to see something, let me know in the chat below. Also, let me know in the chat below and the comments below, what is your current trimmer you are using right now, and what is the pros and what are the cons that you have discovered with that trimmer? Would love to know. Let's help the audience out. With that being said, I'm going to leave, guys. I'm out of here. Appreciate you all. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.